Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. In this one, I'm going to be doing a best class setup for the Bizon submachine gun here in Modern Warfare. So of course guys, welcome back to a brand new Modern Warfare video here on the channel, and of course for today's video, we're going to be doing a best class setup, and more specifically, we will be tackling the Bizon. Now that's the thing, yesterday at the time of making this video, I started using the Bizon, and I must say, this weapon is a lot of fun to use, it's extremely powerful, and because of all those reasons, that's how come I want to do a best class setup on it. Now interestingly enough, when I started using the weapon yesterday, I was only at level 9, however now I'm at level 48, almost 49, and let me just say one thing, a double weapon XP token on Shipment goes a very long way, being that I was basically able to max out this weapon in only about an hour and a half of playtime. So with all that said, as you guys can see over here, this is the class setup. Now doing a brief rundown for my primary weapon, I will be using the standard variation of the Bizon. For our secondary weapon, we are going to be using the RPG-7, and for our perk setup, we will be using EOD Hardline and Battle Hardened. Our lethal is going to be C4, as well as our tactical is going to be Stim Shot. So with that said, now let's talk about the attachments on our Bizon. For our first one, we are going to be using the standard lightweight suppressor, and then for our second one, we are going to be using the 8.7-inch steel barrel, which is going to be increasing the damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. For our third one, we will be using the skeleton stock, which is going to be increasing the aim walking movement speed, as well as the aim down sight speed. And then for our third one, we will be using the stippled grip tape. And of course, for our final attachment, we will be using the 84 round magazine, which let me just say, this particular attachment is absolutely insane. And since the Bizon has a little bit slower of a fire rate compared to other submachine guns, let me just say, you can spray for a very long time and get quite a few kills without having to reload. So yeah, that's how come we are going to be using this attachment. Also guys, if you go want to enjoy this video, make sure you go ahead and leave a like on it down below, as well as make sure to subscribe for more Modern Warfare content. Also, I quickly want to mention that this particular class setup was specifically designed around Shipment, so if you plan on hopping in the Season 1 mosh pit, I would highly recommend that you check out this class setup. So yeah, with all that said, I will see you guys when I join up into my first game. And alright guys, as you can see, of course, we are going to be joining up into our first game this time. Alright, that's going to be our first kill. We will be playing a standard match of kill confirmed here on Shipment, so with all that said, let's go ahead and see exactly how well we can do in this game. Now, if you guys played Shipment, you would know that in Modern Warfare, Shipment is absolutely ridiculous. And it's easily the most fast-paced and chaotic map in this game. At least for myself, I really enjoy it. And that's going to be another one. Now, I did mention this a little bit in yesterday's video, and that's the only issue that I have with Shipment. And that some of the spawns are really ridiculous. And when I mean ridiculous, I mean spawning behind players, spawning into grenades and pieces of equipment. So if Infinity Ward were to alter the spawns on this map, I think it would be better. However, right now, it's really not too big of a deal. And with all that said, if you guys would like to, feel free to comment down below what are your thoughts on Shipment and Modern Warfare. Alright, that's going to be a triple kill. And right now, things are getting pretty hectic, so I'm just going to stay here for a little bit. Alright, that was a pretty weird spawn. Oh, wait a second. I had no idea that was actually an enemy. Okay. See, that right there is what I'm talking about when I say there are some really weird spawns. Let's call him this personal radar. As well as let's call him this UAV. And also I do want to mention, and that is yesterday when I was playing Modern Warfare, I got my first ever 100 plus kill game on Shipment using this exact same class setup. And also with that said, that's of course going to be our first game. I was able to get 24 kills, which isn't really too bad. However, one thing you have to keep in mind, and that's matches of TDM and kill confirmed go by extremely quickly on Shipment. So with that said, that's of course going to be our first gameplay, and I will see you guys in game number 2. And alright guys, as you can see, of course, we are going to be joining up into our second game, but this time, we will be playing a standard match of TDM here on Vacant. So I think the plan for today's video, and that's I am going to be playing in the Season 1 mosh pit. However, a little bit later, I will be switching over to Cranked, because if you guys didn't already know, with the 1.12 update in Modern Warfare, we got 2 new maps, as well as the Cranked game mode. Now, so far, I've yet to play Cranked. However, I used to play it quite a bit back in Ghost. Alright, that's going to be our first kill. As well as another one, okay. Let's call on this personal radar. So I am really interested in seeing exactly how Cranked plays in Modern Warfare. And also let's call on this UAV. I think there's another person over here. Now I took him out. Now, as I mentioned a little bit earlier in this video, I specifically designed this particular class setup around Shipment in Modern Warfare, and I want to talk about that a little bit, and that is, when I found out that Shipment was going to be releasing yesterday, I want to find a weapon that would perform very well on the map, and the weapon that I chose was the Bizon submachine gun. Now, up until yesterday, I hadn't really used the Bizon too much. However, I know a lot of people were using it, and for my limited experience, it looked like a really good weapon. So that's to come naturally, I want to check it out and use it. So after playing with it quite a bit yesterday and using my double weapon XP token on it, I basically maxed out the weapon and I made this class setup, which was specifically designed around Shipment. And that's why my perk setup was a little bit different. I'm using EOD, because if you ever played Shipment, you will know there are a ton of explosives, and that's how come I use EOD instead of Scavenger, as well as I made sure that for all the attachments that I'm using on the Bizon, they're very lightweight and they allow you to play very aggressively. And the only exception to this is the 85 round magazine, which the only reason why I put it on is because on Shipment you are going to be spraying a lot, and with the 85 round magazine you can take out quite a few opponents without having to reload. And also guys, I do want to mention that of course we are going to be joining up into our third game. This time we will be playing a standard match of Cranked here on Hackney Yard. So with all that said, let's go ahead and see exactly how well we can do in this game. And also guys, I do want to mention that this is the first time that I ever played Cranked in Modern Warfare. So with that said, let's see exactly how well we can do. And not gonna lie, after playing a little bit of Cranked, I'm gonna say this game mode's a lot of fun. Although I really want to try it out on some other maps. Honestly, it would be really cool to play Cranked on Shipment. So yeah guys, that's going to effectively wrap up today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like on it down below, as well as make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so that way you guys will not miss a new upload from me. So yeah, that's of course gonna be it for this video. I hope to see you in the next one.